you in the market for a fuzzy microphone? If you are, this is the ASIN Teardown to watch. What's going on, everybody? Johnny with PickFu back at it again. And what is that? What are we looking at over there? Well, don't fear. This is one ASIN review that I'm actually doing of something that I purchased. And I purchased this bad boy. So I purchased this wireless microphone for Android Lav, blah, 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 blah. And I didn't look at the PDP. I didn't look at the listing before I bought it. I saw that it had good reviews. It came with everything that I wanted, and it was USB-C. So I just bought it. Am I talking on it right now? No. Maybe we'll do a sound check in a second. But what are we looking at here? Now, the one thing I can tell you from my personal experience since I bought this item is I liked a couple of things. I liked that it had the fuzzy little things. I liked that it showed where it connects on the phone, that it has a lightning adapter, and that it has a digital display. Loved all that. What more would I want to know from this? Well, I'd want to know the battery, the case charges the battery, or the case charges the pieces. So what size is the battery? That's one thing I'd want to know, but also say very clearly what it is. So it's a USB-C wireless microphone, or USB-C wireless lavalier microphone. That's like the keyword over here, right? So taking a look at the images, built-in noise reduction. I like that. That annoying plosive sound is eliminated. What is plosive? Is that a term or is it explosive? I don't really know. But show me more what that looks like, us versus them. You know, what it looks like having, is this needed or is it just fun because everyone on TikTok kind of has it? Oh, long-lasting 600 milliamps, so it's not even that big. Battery rechargeable charging case, 2-hour charging, 6-hour usage, 24-hour charging case. So that's probably a value prop you want to put over there. Not 2-hour charging time, but maybe 24-hour charging case. Or don't put 600 milliamps, that's not really that big. But it's not that heavy of a product that's going to draw power. But 24-hour charging case, that's compelling. You should have that on the main hero image. This one kind of bothered me. So this one, you can see, it's right here. It's not that big. I mean, it's pretty slim, but it makes it look massive on that lady's shirt. So it's not really great Photoshop. 70 feet plug and play, no app or Bluetooth needed. The text is hard to read because it's white on white on white. You have a lot of dead pixel space over here, so I would move that over here. Easy to use. It's true, it is. You just plug it in and you don't have to do nothing else. That's it. You just turn it on and it goes, which is great. Bacord, supercharged support charging via receiver while recording. Is that record or is that a typo? Or is that B cord? It might be a typo. You may want to fix that. Recording life. Yeah, the images stink. You really should just throw it on an actual person or get a better job photoshopping it. There's no TikTok. It's TikTok. Dramatic play. That looks like a musical kind of performance. So again, they kind of phoned it in on these photos. I don't really think people wear mics when they're interviewing. Maybe if it's like a press, but this lady looks like she's interviewing the guy for a job. So make it a little bit more realistic with that. You need to show this, but also it's, how can I say it? You really better update your listings constantly when new phones roll out. So you see here it says up to iPhone 14 series. I have a 15 and it works, specifically because of the USB-C. So you want to be on top of that. And also it says for IPT13. It's just not, it's probably a China direct seller, which it is what it is with this kind of stuff. They spelled TikTok right over here. So lavalier, they put lav, not that bad. USB-C or lightning. What I would do is for the style, try and use swatches to put actually showing the USB connector and the and the lightning connector. That might be a little clearer because people will know what they have for like the boomers out there. Sorry, boomers. Bullet points. Okay, we're not going to really get into that. You have them. That's fantastic. Brand story A+. All right, right off the ripperoni, we got no brand story, which is a miss, A+. So we go into widely compatible typo, with Android and iPhone. You're not talking about your brand right off the bat. Wider compatibility. You spelled it kind of right here. Work with Android. So it has to be Wordsmith. And again, there's ChatGPT, there's Claude, there's Perplexity, there's Grok 2. Like, there's no reason for typos or choppy English sounding stuff, even if you are overseas kind of sellers. So if I take a look at the alt text, no alt text, just says model number or just shorthand for the photos, which is not good. With 2 windscreen covers, like, why? I bought yours, which is $40, which is typically more than most folks out there because I like that it had the digital reading display and the charging case. But you're not really doubling down on it and saying why we're better than the competition. It is really that easy. You know, just plug it in and record. Let's see. Interview, meeting, YouTube, TikTok, living. It's a little rough, but it's a good product because I actually kind of like it. I can't switch over to the audio for that, but my next one I'll kind of call out my next video and I'll do it on that. But let's take a look at so it's okay. Could they be doing a lot more? Yes. Do they care about it because they're probably China Direct? No. Bingo. So they're not really going to care too much with this kind of stuff. But again, the lightning, I like that. I typically don't like this kind of stuff, but this shows me it's not just a carrying case, but put the box in the background. The box it came with was actually, I don't have it on me. The box is actually a retail-friendly, nice-looking box. Put the box behind it because the box says exactly what it is for those CTR words on it. If I go to Helium-10 for some Cerebro action, 2,400 organic, 300 paid, so they're not really leaning into paid ads, which is okay. But microphone, organically 165, not paid. Mini microphone, there's a lot of search for that, but I don't even think they say the word mini microphone on the page. Mini, micro, no, you don't even say the word mini microphone on your page. So if you're not saying on the page, then what are we doing? Wireless microphones, ranked 170. Let's go back here. I'll look at wireless microphones. Nope. So how could you expect to rank better on something if you don't put the words on there? You're paying to rank for Rode microphones. I don't know, that's going to parlay out for you. Lavalier microphone, right? So that's exactly what this product is. Well, technically it's a wireless lavalier. Let's take a look. Do they say lavalier? Yeah, we say lavalier. We see lavalier microphone. Yeah, we're hitting the lavalier, but there's some other stuff that you're missing for sure, like the wireless microphone and stuff like that. But something like this, I look for some low-hanging fruit. But again, it goes back to the alt text, typos, misspelling. There's a million ways someone's going to misspell the word lavalier, guaranteed. Wireless is going to lapel. All this stuff is going to, what are you looking for TikTok microphone? That's one I'd be curious to see. Right, so let's say TikTok. So you're doing good on TikTok. So paying to be for TikTok microphone. Now if I go back here, you did write TikTok in the image. TikTok microphone. So you don't have TikTok microphone on the page. So again, you want to triple down on those ones that you're ranking for. But again, low search volume, but you're doing well. TikTok microphone for iPhone. You're paying to be number 6, but that's not even on your listing at all. So that's a little rough. It's a little rougheroni and cheese. You want to have the words on there that you want people to search and find. Search, find, buy. Oops, did I say that? Just kidding. Don't do that. But you want people to search, you want people to find it, and you do want them to buy it, but not in that kind of schemey way. So what do I do, kiddies? I always come with the PickFu. I always come with the receipts. Let me zoom this in a little bit. So if you're shopping on Amazon for a wireless USB-C microphone, would you trust and purchase from this Amazon product page? If not, what more information do you need to see to make the purchase? So let's see. It shows all the devices that can work. I like the appeal of the mic, and the ratings are enough to trust it with the reviews. It has enough. It just looks like a little weird with the pom-pom on it. So that's the thing. You didn't go into why those pom-poms things are on there. So if you did, it would tell people, oh, that's what it's for, and that's a value prop. Without knowing it, I don't know if I could ever fully trust it. I trust it less because the images show people wearing it, but it's clearly edited in. So people can tell Photoshop from Photoshop. Only thing to make it better is information about the product and real-life examples of it being used. Yes, just like I said. No, it looks cheap. I would go with a more reputable microphone brand. Here you go. I found a typo in their photos. TikTok instead of TikTok. Typos make me less likely to buy the product. There's no product description or from the brand sections, which also make me hesitant. See? This real shoppers are saying this, not just clowns like me. I would trust it since I don't see anything that makes it untrustworthy. Is it compatible for both Android and iPhone? It doesn't mention battery life. It does, but it's not clear enough. Let's see here. The content review is pretty impressive. Okay. I would trust it, but I wouldn't expect it to be very high quality. It having a number display on the charging case is indicative of something that's possibly cheap. Nope, that's actually why I bought it. Or I could find it on a site like Temu or AliExpress. Real world examples to show off. Got it. Yes, I would trust it. So you could see here, guys, we're seeing exactly what customers are wanting. We're seeing exactly why they're making the purchase or why they're not making the purchase. And that's really the good old tried and true backbone of PickFu. So if you're not making data-driven decisions, if you're not peeling back the onion as to why people are not buying and what can I be doing better, you're just going to be left kind of in the sea, in the SERP sea of madness, right? So if I go here to wireless USB-C microphones, there's a million. But if you notice, theirs is a little bit of a pattern interrupt because it's yellow and has the pom-poms and it has the display. Others have displays, but they don't have the pom-poms on it. Others have the pom-poms, no display. And theirs is a little bit smaller. I would make it bigger. I would almost eliminate this picture of it in the phone and make the product itself bigger with the packaging behind it to stand out on the SERP. Because no one right now is actually doing packaging. And no reason why you can't do packaging because you got people putting full-blown phones with the speakers on here. Lightning bolts. So it is a little bit of the Wild West in this category because they're not getting suppressed for this kind of stuff. So I would push the limits a little bit more in order to yield those kind of sales. Does that make sense? So guys, that is it for today's episode. We have a late evening edition over here coming at you because my stuff doesn't like to work. Did I just zoom in? It's a late evening edition over here for you guys because my stuff does not like to work. My audio, my video, they don't like to get along with each other. It is what it is. But guys, if you liked anything I talked about in this video and you're like, John, I need someone to do that for me. Well, we got you. PickFu Done For You does all this for you. We do all the PickFu polling. We're doing all of the creative design. You give us your ASIN, give us your images, and we're going to give you back that main hero image that's going to convert. Funny story, we just had a client recently within the past 2 weeks that did Done For You on his main image. He didn't change anything else, and his sales literally doubled when he changed the main hero image of his product. I'm still working with him on some bullet points as a consulting kind of thing, but just changing the image, nothing else. He's not a monster seller. He went from 2 to 3 units a day to 5 to 6 units a day with just an image change. Blew my mind. It should blow your mind as well that something so simple, so easy would be able to do that. But that is it. Long holiday weekend coming up on us. We are not here on Monday. We will see you Tuesday after the long 3-day weekend here in the States. And we will catch you guys on the flippity floppity.